Hello, I'm going to have you test yourselves again, and this time with the radius and the ulna. So you're never going to confuse these two bones, right? Because the ulna, right, spells U, and you'll know that. It looks a bit like a crescent wrench. And the radius is rounded, R and R, and the radius is rounded. So that's how you're not going to confuse those two. Okay, so these are numbered, and you'll get to tell me what all these structures are, or tell yourself and make a list. So again, I want you to just pause this video, look at these numbers, make yourself a list, and see how many you got right. So go ahead, pause now, and figure it out. Okay? And now I'm ready to give the solutions. So if you've paused, you're ready, you've got your list, let's go over them now. Okay, so we're going to start with number 1 here. And even though I hadn't given you that name before, number 1 is the neck of the radius. It's the neck. It's not on our list, but it's on this diagram, so I thought I'd tell you anyways. Okay, number 2. Here, this big bump here, this is the radial tuberosity. Radial tuberosity. The tuberosity is something that bumps out. Number 3. For number 3, we're coming down here. Number 3 is styloid process. It's the styloid process of the radius, right? Because we're going to have another styloid process later on. Number 4 here, in there is going to be the ulnar notch that's on the radius still. There's going to be that notch in there that's left by the ulna that's rubbing against it. Good. Now we go to number 5. So now we're coming to the ulna here. And this protrusion here is the coronoid process. And number 6 is the olecranon process. Olecranon process, coronoid process. We go to number 7. This whole opening here, the mouth of the U, is called the trochlear notch. 8. Let's go to 8. So there we're coming over, and this is the radial notch. No, wait, just a minute. We're going to skip 8. We're going to skip 8. Let's skip 8 right there. And let's go to 9. We also skipped 9. Okay, so we're skipping 8 and 9. We'll go to 10. 10 here, right, or right there. Let me come without the shadow. This little styloid, remember, means pen-like, pointy. So that pointy there is the styloid process, this time of the ulna, this time of the other bone of the ulna. And 11, we're coming to 11, this one's important here. It's a little marking that's left by the radius here as it rubs along the side. So now that we see it isolated here, you would see that number 11 was the radial notch, and it's on the ulna. Remember, it's called radial because it's the radius that left that marking on there. That's why it'd be called the radial notch. Okay, how many did you get out of those? Count them up. If you feel like you have to repeat it, you do it over again, one more time, without cheating, without looking, and see if you can get them all. Okay, good. Thanks for listening.